to Las Vegas, Nevada, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Oakland Raiders, but today, home to the start of another exciting college football season as we are ready to crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleer. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. That one never had a chance. It's incomplete. Let's take a step back, talk big picture, Coastal Carolina. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Making side adjustments here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got him. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open. And the quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB out.
Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. Got the first down. Looking for more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. All right, guys, let's talk a little Coastal Carolina. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought,
turning it on! Bulldozes his way through. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The stress that a guy who can run that fast puts on a defense, even if it's a pass play, he has them on edge all the time.
Oh, the D coordinator. This guy gives him nightmares every night leading up to this game because if you don't have people accounting for him and your eyes go to the wrong place or someone's out of position, that dude is gone.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Coastal. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game up.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Power football with the run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's York. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Washington.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. It's a draw. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Orange converted and picked up that last 1st down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. They're going to ride this running back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Under fire. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got enough space. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Orange. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
Man, listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. To the ground with the back.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the shot to clears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Look out, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Running back searching for a hole. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The shot that clears, trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's up to 57 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Stanford overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Palo Alto, this Cardinal team has to be thrilled with this result. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They go to the ground. Got a little space. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. He's going to take off. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Great job rallying the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On 4th down, going to the air. The throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to...
There he goes! execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. He's up to 55 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, I'm going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the... It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
And the Syracuse offense will take over. 1st and 10.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab at the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Leaves it with the back. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can't use a timeout and try to force them to punt. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the shot to clears will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. Handoff from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, it's picked off.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's got an open man. Finds some room. Touchdown, Chanticleer. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, legendary programs, legendary rivalry. Michigan and Notre Dame are at it again. Here is the latest. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. Gonna be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Trying to run, it's Overton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback now breaking the field. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Syracuse looking for the 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Now on first down from the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. He's loose. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass ball.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Gives it to the back on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's York. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Syracuse right back at it. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Great job in coverage by the defense. He just had nowhere to go with the ball.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
All right, fourth quarter now. You're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now at quarterback and wide receiver. You're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick. And that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Cuse. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Wide receiver going in motion. Snap in the shotgun. He's got it. The two-point try is good, and we are tied here in the fourth. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll get rid of it. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Tie game, 4th quarter. You get it in the red zone, and then to have a mistake like that is devastating.
Oh, this quarterback is the leader of this team. He's expected to make better decisions than that. You just cannot have your leader and your quarterback go out and be careless with the football, with the game on the line late in that kind of situation.
They'll go to the ground. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
Defensively, you know they're going to run it. You know they're going to try to create some space offensively and just try to run out of the goal line, so that's a frustrating one that hurts because the run game comes downhill. He gets a big gain, and now out of the own end zone. Now no safety to worry about. You can pass, you can run, the whole playbook at your disposal.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Good play call on defense. third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Orange. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. What's the middle? And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset. Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
He's taking the deep shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly complete. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. And guys. If they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's when they're going to regret trailing late.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Coastal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Working that left side now. He is in, and they roll the dice. Won't settle for the tie. They take the lead with a 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Finds a little wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he makes the grab for the deuce.
Man, that's one of the easier routes to throw in football. That fade route to a big, tall receiver that can jump up and go get it. Those guys make their quarterbacks look really good.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. See this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end, as they will concede defeat. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.